What do we have over chump? What do we have over chump? DailyWire.com. Mr. Lindsey Graham reveals Attorney General Bill Barr is pretty upset over the Hillary investigation and what he may do about it. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham, Republican, South Carolina, revealed during an interview on Sunday that Attorney General William Barr is pretty upset over the way the criminal investigation into Hillary Clinton was handled and that he hopes there's a special counsel appointed to look at DOJ corruption and political bias. Appearing on Fox News' Sunday Morning Futures, Graham told Maria Bartiromo that there needs to be an investigation into the other side regarding the 2016 election, including the Clinton campaign, the FISA warrant abuse, and the counterintelligence investigation. Nobody in the Clinton email investigation went to jail for lying about the process because there was no process, Graham said. And I know Bill Barr pretty well, and he's pretty upset about the way all this was handled. I don't know if he's going to have a special prosecutor to look at the probability of criminal misbehavior. I'm going to look at what happened from an oversight role, but I hope there's a special counsel appointed to look at DOJ corruption and political bias, because Mueller did his job against Trump. Nobody's really looked at the Clinton campaign, the FISA warrant abuse, or the counterintelligence investigation criminality yet, and somebody should. I'm not so much worried about retrying her, but I want to make sure that the public understands that she got away with something they wouldn't get away with. I think it's important to understand that political bias probably drove the Clinton outcome, not the facts, Graham continued. I really don't believe that Comey just took over the investigation from Lynch based on a tarmac meeting. I just want the American public to know that the standard used against Clinton is an outlier. It's not the way business is done, and why did they choose that path? I think they had a political bias. They wanted Clinton to win and Trump to lose, and here's the point. How could she win if the Department of Justice indicted her? I think that's what drove the decision not to indict. They wanted her to win. Graham said that his job is to provide oversight and to find out how the system was derailed so it does not happen again. Do we need to rewrite the FISA laws to make sure that this never happens again? He said. Do we need to have congressional rules about counterintelligence investigations or presidential campaigns? But somebody needs to look at the behavior and see if they violated the law in a manner that Mueller looked at the Trump campaign extensively. Nobody's taken a look at the other side, and I hope Bill Barr will either appoint a special counsel to do that or do it himself, because it's important that both campaigns be looked at, not just one. Graham also added that following the Mueller's report, which said that the Trump campaign did not collude with Russia, that he wants answers about how top-level Obama officials conducted themselves during the Clinton investigation. There's three things I'm going to look at as Judiciary Chairman. The Clinton email investigation. Why did Comey take over that investigation? I would like to talk to Lynch and Comey. I would like to find out whether or not they basically were in the tank for Clinton and gave her a pass. He said, when it comes to the counterintelligence investigation, I want to find out why they never went to Trump to tell him he may have a problem with people in his campaign working with the Russians. They told Feinstein she had somebody in her office working for the Chinese. Why didn't they do that with Trump? And the last thing is the FISA warrant. How could this document, the dossier, be used to get a warrant against an American citizen 4 times and it still be unverified to this day? He makes a very good point. And there's a bit more to this article on dailywire.com. I'll link to it. But what I don't like from Lindsey Graham's speech there was, I'm not so much worried about retrying her, but I want to make sure that the public understands that she got away with something that they wouldn't have gotten away with. No, I think justice needs to be served, because in the other breath, that's one breath, his other breath, he says, I'm hoping that Bill Barr will appoint a special counsel now to look into her. or do it himself. So on one hand, he's saying, yeah, do that. The other hand, he's saying, well, I don't know if we should retry her or do, but look into it. Okay, so if they look into it and say, yes, there's absolute major problems here, major problems, she should absolutely be in prison right now. But, for the second time, we don't think we're going to indict her because no. And according to Q, justice must be served, swift, rule of law must be restored. He didn't say, well, people under Clinton, not her, but people under her, like the Comeys, the Rod Rosensteins, the Peter Strzok, Page, all that crap, Brennan, Clapper. Nope. You need to go after them too. If they broke the law, again, nobody is above the law. Take care.